Hi, guys. Welcome to another edition of Speak Your Truth with Ini. My name is Ini Emma, and today I have a really interesting and amazing guest for you guys. He's someone who's loved dearly by Nigerians all over the world, and he was first introduced to us at the night edition of Big Brother Africa. He's none other than Tayo Faniran. Among Bravo!
I was expecting.
Hi, Tayo.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
And you look very good.
Thank you. You look great too.
Thank you. What's been happening? What's going on? Give us the scoop. What's up with Tayo?
Everything is all right. I actually just got back from the vacation I was on Maldives Islands.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, so I was there
okay.
for about 10 days, catching fishes and swimming, jet skiing, doing things that would make me, just to empty my mind of some, stressful things.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I don't want to ask, but hey, did you go with a special someone?
Well, maybe I should.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, it's really good to see you. So a while back, we know that you were sort of online
Yeah.
talking about certain experiences you had, and yeah, it would be nice to shed more light on that, and more so to ask you how you're doing now. I read your post back then,
Okay.
and I was a bit concerned about you and what was going on with you. Do you want to just talk about it yourself?
Yeah. All right. So that time when I would call it an outburst. So it means something that has been pressured down for a very long time.
Okay.
These days we hear a lot of people committing suicide, out of depression and stuff like that. And even the person you think you hate, when that person dies, you might regret hating them. You'll be like, I wish I made peace with this person.
Yeah.
I wish I actually gave this person an opportunity to express him or herself. So that was my own opportunity to express myself of something that has been compressed in me for years. So it wasn't like maybe I moved on. It
Okay.
wasn't like maybe I wasn't making things happen for myself. It was just when you know that there's this side of your heart, your mind, your body that is heavy, and every time you want to talk about it, I do talk about it when I'm with people behind cameras, right? I express myself, but how many people can I reach, by the words of mouth? Say things to. I needed the same public that knew about everything that happened at that time to hear what actually went down and what I was feeling. And so it was a thing of me searching for relief.
Yeah.
It wasn't a means to pick on a fight with anybody
Of course.
or whatever. I just wanted to be free. I did that and I'm good now.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Thank
So
you.
you're obviously in a much better place.
Well,
What would you say? Because I remember you mentioned you had failed,
yeah.
and everybody goes through that in their
Okay.
lives, where
Yeah.
you think, oh my God, things aren't going great for me,
Yeah.
and you start wondering, have I failed?
Yeah.
What was that like for you?
All right. So I know I'm emotional. And I also have a nature that could be a little bit, dramatic sometimes, right?
Okay.
Because me saying and all that had nothing to do with how I'm doing in life.
Oh,
Life is
okay.
going on well for me, to the glory of God.
Great.
And I'm not trying to say it because we're, on TV or whatever, but that's actually the truth. God has been good to me, in fact, now more than ever. But on that particular day, the failure I was talking about had to do with business. There's this pressure of me knowing that, what, be there. Now things happen, you get what I'm saying? I'm not there. I've not been really active. I'm my life is being on TV, being, either I'm acting or modeling, or do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
I have
Yeah.
my own story, that people may not know, but things have happened that kind of like pushed me off that spot for a while, right? And I've been doing things, doing things to make sure that I get back to that
To the
place
point.
where, I'm a trending entertainer.
Okay.
I'm working on my career. I'm pushing myself as an actor in Hollywood. As a fashion designer, I have my clothing line, that I'm pushing as well. Then I started a lounge. I opened a lounge at the beach, Elegushi Beach. It's called
Oh.
Unsuku Food and Chills.
Okay.
So
Interesting.
I'm pushing hard. I want to be successful financially. I want to have financial independence. I want to be successful in my career. I want to be a leading actor in Africa, in the world, by the grace of God. My clothing line, I want to see it everywhere. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I'm pushing. But on this particular day, I realized that I've put so much pressure on myself. I was overworking myself. I
Mm.
was sick, but I didn't know. I had this constant headache that was not going to stop. I took headache pills. It didn't go away because I had dealt with so much, and I just kept on breakthrough. I want a breakthrough.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
on that day, I was feeling somehow. And we've had different stories of how a person would drive himself to the hospital and never woke up
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
stuff like that. So because I was feeling strange and I hardly fall sick, so I started feeling like, okay, the way I'm feeling is strange, but maybe out of fear, I thought, you know what? God forbid, if my enemy doesn't wake up tomorrow morning, I would like to share this truth. So
Mm.
what I meant by saying I think I failed, that same evening I had an event at my place
Okay.
pushing, to make sure that I have one successful one so I can do another one.
Okay.
But on this day, Nigerians or our people, let's put it that way, this one will say, this is my profession. You employ them and then they get there, they can't work. I'm not used to that life. In South Africa, the system that I'm used to, if I pay you to do a job, I don't need to stress on how the job is done.
They
Even me
deliver.
as an actor, when I'm booked, I'm never late. Am I late today? Did I come here
No, no,
late?
no, you
No,
weren't.
I'm never late. I don't give people problems, whether you are a runner carrying microphone or you are the DO. What is important, I treat everybody with respect. That is what I'm used to from where I'm coming from.
Okay.
So but here I employ people who, at the end of the day, will fail you when you rely on them the most. So the event was a
So
total
it was
flop.
basically the pressure.
So the event was a failure on that
Okay.
night, right?
Yeah.
So that was a night that I broke down health wisely. I started,
Okay.
my body was vibrating. I had this temperature, I had a headache. Get myself to calm down, and I was thinking, oh my God, what's going on? So I got emotional,
Yeah.
at that moment, and I started thinking about everything because there was a time. Anyway, let's not go back there. But well, so what
Okay.
happened was just a momentary thing, not
Yeah.
not a.
I mean, and being able to let it out like that must have been very good. How do you feel afterwards? Do you have, especially with your relationship with say Mnet,
Yeah.
with multi choice, how's that? Are you guys in a good place?
Okay, so like I said, it was my expression was not about anybody else. It was about me.
Okay.
I said it. I let it out. I felt
Okay.
free. That's number one. Other people's reaction is secondary. Whether
Okay.
you take it however or wherever, you are not living in my truth.
Okay.
You're not living in my reality.
Yeah, of
You
course.
don't know who I am or what I'm dealing with or the things I've gone through, So I don't really care. People have their own 2 cents to add. Some people will say things that will favor me, some people will say things that don't.
Mm-hmm.
But
Misconstrue it.
but the most important thing is that I wanted it to get out.
Yeah.
Now everybody knows. I don't need to explain to people anymore what happened. I'm not talking about the part of what happened at the finale of the show.
Okay.
I'm talking about other things, like maybe the guy that promised to give me money. People believed he gave me money, and he never gave me money.
Okay.
I could buy a Bentley tomorrow, and the world would think, "Oh, I'm still enjoying the money that man gave me." Do you understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
So
understand.
I wasn't trying to pick a fight with him. I just wanted people to know that, hey, I didn't get. It's true,
Okay.
which is, it was necessary at that time. The one of Mnet as well, we never had any issues together.
Okay.
There was no fights. When I also said these things, nobody from Mnet reached out to me to say, Tyler, we don't like what you said, take it down or whatever. No, nothing like that happened.
Okay.
Maybe they didn't care, maybe they cared, or I don't. Like I said, I wanted to be free, and I've done it, and I'm living. That's what is important, man.
Yeah.
When you begin to live for other people, then life is no longer yours. That's why a lot of yourself these days, because
Yeah. Yeah. And
you
then some people even just collapse, really,
you know
because of the pressure and
yeah,
everything. So you're in the industry already. You've
yeah,
been doing a lot. You've been acting,
yeah.
you do fashion. What would you say is most challenging for you? Is it the movie industry or your fashion business? What is more challenging?
Uh, I wouldn't even say challenging,
Okay.
because I'm a fighter, man.
Sure, sure. We
you
saw
know.
that. We saw that in Big Brother Africa. We're like,
Well, I'm
yay.
not. I'm not talking
Not in a bad
about that type of fight.
okay.
Not that type of fight,
Okay.
and I'm not a fighter in that light. I'm not. You get what I'm
Like,
saying? I'm expressive.
okay.
Being confrontational is another type of peacefulness. Do you
Okay.
understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
A lot of us right now, we move around smiling and laughing with each other. That's why you can be my friend, and then I'll put poison in your food because I'm not happy with you.
Hmm.
But you to if a
Express.
person comes to you and say, "Hey, I don't like what you did. Why would you do that?" He has already done what he wants to do. It's over. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's my nature, and I'm grateful for that. Although now that I'm older, I'm not that confrontational anymore. Now I move away.
Okay.
So, but at that moment, I was 28. I was younger. I thought maybe those people were going to be my friends forever. Some of them I've never seen them again since that show. If I knew that what they were doing was just going to last in that, I rated those things, and just be like, okay, it's a game. But
Yeah.
I was living reality in a
You
reality
have.
TV show. I thought
Yeah.
that was what it was. So I was just, most of the time also being defensive, not on the offensive side. I don't go stepping on people, but you can't step on me and go
Of
scot
course.
free. I have
Of
my
course.
own background. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hmm.
I'm from Oyo. We don't take nonsense.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I have a paramilitary background. You get what I'm saying? I used to wear
Okay.
naval uniform. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I did taekwondo, all those things. I was built to stand up for myself. I'm from the family of heroes. My son, Faniran, my family name Akindele, it means Omo Akin, son of the heroes, son of the
Hmm.
warriors. I can't be sitting and you step on me and you just go like that. That's just it. I don't look for
No,
trouble.
I mean I
I'm
get
the
you.
most humble and the sweetest person. And the people who have come close to me, who will say the truth, except of course they want hellfire to fall on them on the head, but they will tell you that I'm a great person. I have a good personality. And even in the house as well, man, I held the show together. That season, there was
Was
no season 9 of Big Brother Africa without
without
Taya
tire.
Fani. I'm saying, so I'm not a fighter in that life. I mean, I'm a fighter in life. When I fall, I strive to get back up. When I fail, you get what I'm saying? I pick myself up again and I keep on fighting. I don't give up. So that's what I meant. So as a model, when I went to South Africa at the age of 22, I knew how much I had to give in. My first audition for Big Brother Africa was in 2009. I made it into the show in 2014. That is a true example of
Wow.
a fighter.
Wow.
My
Wow.
time, you get what I'm saying, man. I've always said saying it. The kind of fame or whatever that people get today with means of small screens, it's not the same when it
Okay.
comes to how you want to make it. Going for Big Brother Africa, that ain't no joke.
Yeah, of course.
I know that it was hard. You get what I'm saying? I know that it was. I'm from Oyo, man. I'm not. I wasn't even born in Lagos. I didn't watch DSTV growing up. I didn't ice cream and all those things maybe on Christmas days. Some.
Where you fought.
So I know where I come from. I know my level of success cannot be compared to another person's level of success because my life is my life. Maybe having private jet and stuff like that. And then you see me, I'm driving, you get what I'm saying, and you just see me and I say, man, this is my own level of
Yeah.
success. That's it's personal,
Mm.
you know.
Okay.
So modeling is not was challenging. I conquered it. I like to conquer. Acting, when I came from Big Brother Africa, I started doing they put me on tinsel, all those kind of things. But those came from me being famous.
Yeah.
And pretty boy. You get what I'm saying? Let's just is famous and blah blah blah. Let's use him. But at that time, I didn't take acting seriously. But from like I can say maybe from like 2019, I became really serious about it. and
Okay.
I've done things to develop myself and constantly developing myself. When I'm watching a movie, I'm not watching just to enjoy the storyline. I'm watching the actors, how they're
Mm.
doing it. Who do I want to be like? What do they do that I'm not doing? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Of
So
course.
that's the conquer right now. So the challenges will come. I pray to God for grace, to pull through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I mean, we definitely